Okay, we are all ready to do our writing today. We're going to use our thinking map that we did yesterday with Zoe. We have a tree map, and let's look at our branches today. We have birds can fly. That will be our number 1 sentence. You can write a number 1 right there. We have our second branch. It says birds have beaks. Ooh, you can put a little number 2 right there. That's going to be our number 2 sentence. And let's look at our last branch. It says birds need feathers. And you can put a little number 3 right up there in the bird, right above the number 3 branch. Okay, now I went ahead and I pulled my map out of my writing book. This one right here, okay? And this is the next page right here. So I'm going to get all ready and we are going to start our writing. Okay, I'm all ready. I have my thinking map, I have my writing page, and I have my green, my red, and my yellow. So I'm ready to write. Let's put the thinking map right up here at the top so that we can see it. It will help us with our writing. Let's see, our first sentence is going to say, birds can fly. That's number 1 sentence. So let's put it right here at the beginning, capital B. I'm copying that from the very top, if you can see that. Capital B for birds. So let's copy that word right there, exactly the way it's written. It says birds. Birds can fly. So we need a finger space. Can. There we go. Fly. Finger space. Fly. Well, that's a great sentence. Birds can fly. Period at the end. All right, let's go back. Make sure that we did it correctly. We have our capital at the beginning. If you have a capital, boys and girls, make it green for go. If you put a period for your punctuation at the end, please do that red. And let's do our finger spaces. Now you can pause the video and catch up as you need to. Okay, now I definitely have room for a word right here. I'm not going to come down because I can see that I have room for the next sentence, which is going to be this number 2 sentence. Birds have beaks. So let's put the word birds right here, capital B, I-R-D-S. Birds. Well, that fit in there perfectly. If you didn't have room, you could always come down here, but I did have room. Birds have. That's this word right here. So let's copy it down. That's a great sight word to remember. Have. Oh, finger space. Beaks. And we'll copy that right there. Remember, EA makes the E sound. Beaks. There we go. And let's put a period. That's the end of our sentence. Okay, we have a green capital at the beginning. For birds have beaks. We have a red for our punctuation at the end and our finger spaces. You could put one there if you'd like to. Make sure you're separating all of your words so they are not squished together. Okay, now we've got one more sentence, number 3 sentence, and it is birds need feathers. I have room here for birds, so I'm going to start right here with my capital B. And I'm going to copy that word down right at the top there. Birds need. I have a word waterfall if I try to squeeze it, so I'm going to come down here. Need. Remember, 2 E's together makes the E sound. Needs. Oh, I almost said needs. Need. Birds need feathers. Okay, finger space. And let's copy this word right here because it's long and it's a little bit tricky to spell. So I'm copying all of the letters that I see here in feathers. You can also copy it from your tree map. That's why we do a tree map, because the tree maps help us with our writing, okay? So we have, go back to this 3rd sentence, a green for our capital. Yep, I did that. Good job. Remember, if you would like to squeeze in a finger space here after your periods, you can do that. Sometimes I forget about that. Also, if you'd like to do it there, you can. Oh, there's a finger space. Oh, I forgot to do my period red. Well, I can do it now. There we go. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, so I did my thinking map birds can fly. There's that one. Birds can fly. My number 2 sentence, birds have beaks. Oh, that's this one right here. Birds have beaks. And then I have my 3rd sentence, birds need feathers. And that's this one, birds need feathers. Ah, that was super helpful. I'm so glad I had that thinking map to help me. Now I'm going to move it out of the way, and I'm going to check to see if I did my 5-star writing. Let's make sure that I did my capitals. Well, let's see, I had 3 sentences, so I should have 3 capitals. They all started with birds with the capital B. Yep, I got that one. So I'm going to give myself a check. And I do have finger spaces between all of my words. They are not squished together. So I get a check for that. Check. And my punctuation. Oh, that's my periods. Well, I had 3 sentences, so I should have 3 periods. Yep, I have that. Boys and girls, if you have those same things, you can go ahead and give yourself a check and color in your stars. Did I do neat handwriting? Now, I did. I was very careful with my neat handwriting. Boys and girls, I really want you to look back and see if your handwriting is neat, okay? So your capitals should be coming up to the sky and down to the grass, and then most of your lowercase letters should be under the bumpy line there. Some of ours need a tall piece, but I really want you to go back and make sure yours is neat. Don't color that in if it's not neat. You might need to fix something, okay? So make sure that it's neat before you color it in. Mine is neat, so I'm going to give myself a check. And my last one says, does it make sense? So I'm going to read it one more time. Birds can fly. Birds have beaks. Birds need feathers. Okay, boys and girls, if yours makes sense, I would like you to read it first. And if yours makes sense, then you can color in your star and check it off for your 5th star right there. Check. Mine makes sense. Now I am going to draw a picture of a bird, and you will draw a picture of a bird, and then we will see each other in a snap. And here's my picture. I did my little bird with the sun. He's in a little nest in his tree. I'm so proud of myself for getting my 5-star writing and using my thinking map, my tree map, to help me do beautiful, organized writing. Good job, boys and girls.